Okay, welcome back, guys. This is next chapter of how do we live in theft and robbers country. I don't know why I'm happy. Like I always happy, but I shouldn't because I live in unfair country of injustice, Russia. Yeah, like where government steal money from the people, steal freedom, steal power, energy, everything from the people and just take to them, never come back, never grateful. Yeah. So let's start from, I think I can talk about average salaries and for example, like Moscow and all other country is much different because in Moscow average salary is about 100k. Of course I'm talking about rubles, but like approximately 100 rubles equals $1. So yeah, basic people earn 1k dollar, $1,000 in Moscow. In region, probably average salary is less. For example, I live in Novokuznetsk, it's Siberia, and you see everything is old, everything is forgotten, forbidden, and average salary here, well, is probably $400, $400 average, but you can find less, you can find more. Average is 400. This is really small. I know you understand, and usually in US it also depends on state, but for example, in some state minimal wage per hour is like $10, $15. Here minimal, it can be less than $1 per hour. Less than $1. Imagine in country where we have best resources, best natural resources. So our square is enormous. Our coal mine, like all mineral resources, our forests, wood, we have a lot, but unfortunately we have theft and robberies overall. It's like many people we have, many people in authorities, in government, and many people across here is working, and some people work in police. Yeah, they're connected with police. It's a lot of them. Yeah. So if you live in US, never move to Russia, because like if you are looking for fair, if you're looking for justice, there you will not find it. There you only find I mean dirtiness, cruelty. It rules here. It rules here. And I know so many people, they're beaten for truth. And I always speak for truth, but I wasn't beaten for this, and I wasn't beaten almost a lot because, yeah, well, I can stand for me, and God stands for me. This is the most important thing. And yeah, so for example, I told you about salaries. Move on. So how much does products cost? But you have another measure conditions. Yeah, so it's hard to compare because you have liters, you have some OZ, and yeah, I'm very bad with that. But we don't have so much cheap product here. So our 500 people now need to spend about 20-25 it's in thousand in rubles, but so 200 or 250 dollars per month for per food. It's just food. If you will eat less, you will feel yourself worse, you will be tired, so you can never protest from authorities, from thefts, from killers, from rapers, yeah, all this stuff, all cruelty. You will hard to resist it. So and also you need to understand that you need to pay for electricity, for internet, and on and on and on and on. Yeah, actually our people who take control for country, they made it really smart, because for example Moscow can protest, and Moscow usually make a revolution, and as St. Petersburg, yeah, they make regions, they usually don't care. Actually people can protest. No, protest is can be made in different ways. For example, you can protest aggressively, like destroy something. This way of protest I don't like. But you can also don't go for a job, so you don't feed thefts and you don't feed all these authorities. You don't feed dictators. So they start starving. They start thinking. They start understanding that they are wrong. And yes. Yeah, it's really hard to affect on it, but this is the only way. And people here, they can do that, but they never do, because people here are cheap. Most of people, 90% are cheap, and like for I think for $30, for $20, they will do whatever you want. They will lick your foods, they will stay on your knees, they will sing for you, they will lick you, they will kiss you wherever you want, in your ass or whatever. So people, yeah, really cheap. They don't protest, they just don't resist, and they don't want to resist. They prefer to work as slaves. This is really bad, and like I'm really feel bad for my country, for people who live there. But like smart people, they moved from USSR when it was, how to say, like breaking. So yeah, in 91 SSSR is collapsed, so smart people before that, they moved to Europe, US, wherever you can. But yeah, unfortunately my parents they were frightened, unsure, uncertain. They know German, but they didn't move, and that was really bad. It was really bad decision. Only patriots can stay here. I'm not patriot because I was in US, I like US, and I like how it works good, you don't need to care, because when I was young I never cared about politics, because I thought I have do my business, I do sports, I do this, and I don't need to care about politics. Like, if everything good, why should I care? If everything bad, we care. But here it was always bad, I didn't care. Many people told me, when I was 15 years old, people come to me, especially some seniors, they came to me, they explained me, like, do you like Putin? Do you see that he is stealing money? Do you see this, like, government, authorities, they steal money, they fool us? Like I said, I don't care. I learn now, I do sports, I have money, like my parents provide me all, so why should I care? I just do my things. But then, yeah, it's also, connected with parents, because my parents wasn't involved in politics. This is really bad that they didn't care, they should care, but we got what we got. Countries, well, we are on a stage on crisis, economical, and it will happen soon, no doubt. Maybe not this year, but like in few years, it will happen. It will happen because people becoming weaker, and also some people doesn't feel a lot of attention, doesn't pay a lot of attention to human factor. Like, people becoming more weaker, people becoming more thinner. So this is also some factor, instead of dependency of fuel, dependency of some resources, dependency and connections with worlds. So yeah, this is like short story. How do we live now? How all countries shouldn't live. So what can I ask you for? Just pray for us, guys. Yeah, pray. Maybe I will be happy, like, if some European authorities or US authorities will rule us, and we probably will become good country again. When it was Rurikovic, yeah, they came from Europe, they were good emperors and kings, and they led Rus to become one of the most powerful and strong countries of all the world. But like now, because people allow these criminals to rule the country, to destroy it, so we're in this situation. Yeah, okay, I hope I will find my video at that moment. Hope you guys will do well. Hope we will fail this war, because like our government is really bad and it needs to change, but they will never change. Like, if you ask them, people hate them. People hate them. Average people hate them and say like they need to change, like we don't need this. But they never think about leaving. They still think they're doing good, but they already lied a lot and made a lot of bad decisions. So you see, they disconnected our internet resources, so we are away from Twitter, YouTube. But so I'm not a basic user, so I can get access to this, but basic users don't have access. We're like this in really bad situations. Hoping for God, so God will change it, and this is the only reason why we live, why we fight. And so also is problem, like many people work for these thieves, but I told you they could protest, they could don't fight them, because they don't understand, like if you work for thefts and for the factories, for the corporations, so you feed them, you feed criminals, but they don't understand this. They just care about themselves and they don't have deep thinking, it's just casual one. Okay, thank you so much for your attention. Hope we will be good. See you.